Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be driven around in a car that could drive itself? Well, it is now possible with new technological advancements that could possibly be on our streets very soon. Self-driving cars are right in our grasp and can be beneficial for people all around the world for many reasons. Understanding that self-driving cars are beneficial for so many out there is the driving force for making this the future of transportation. First, I would like to talk about the safety provided by self-driving cars, then how it is able to aid senior citizens, and lastly, the positive impacts that it has on our environment. We have all seen or experienced a car crash at least once in our lifetime, and unfortunately, sometimes it can cause great harm, but with autonomous cars, this can be preventable. Car crashes are always a huge issue. For example, in the article, How Self-Driving Cars Would Benefit Americans More Than World Peace by Matt McFarland, published in 2015, it states that during the 4 deadliest wars the U.S. fought in the 20th century, 39% more Americans were dying in motor vehicles. The article, Benefits of Self-Driving Cars Need Rethinking, by Stephen Park, published on September 21st of 2016, introduces the idea that self-driving cars are less of a dream and more of an inevitability. It also talks about car accidents being one of the leading causes of death in America. A study done by McKinsey & Co. suggests that self-driving cars could reduce vehicle accidents by up to 90% and save about $190 billion. There are great benefits that come with self-driving cars, and one of them is safety that they can provide. It is a way to reduce dangerous accidents, and ensure the life of the people all around us. Now that you've learned some important statistics and information about cars we have today and the cars we could potentially have in the future, let's get into how self-driving cars can help the elderly. Many senior citizens struggle with driving on a daily basis, as driving typically gets more challenging the older one gets. According to the article, Behind the Wheel, Seniors Tip to Benefit from Self-Driving Cars by News Text, published in 2017, it explains the troubles that seniors have to constantly go through when it comes to driving, such as confusion, eyesight issues, and increased anxiety. The article, The Future of Google's Driverless Car is Old People, Why Seniors Will Be One of the First to Benefit from Google's Self-Driving Car by Brian Fung, published in 2014, explains that self-driving cars can get seniors out and about more, which can increase daily activity instead of them being homebodies and being lonely. The same article states that by the mid-century, 1 in 5 of us will be over the age of 65. So self-driving cars can be especially beneficial for us. It also explains that seniors today are really interested in things that protect the environment around them and come from a generation of people that were taught not to waste things. So whenever they see technology they think is going to help in being thrifty, they always are all over it. Since the elderly population in America is rich, vast, and growing, they'll earn more, spend more, and give the rest of the economy a lift too. Due to many senior citizens struggling with driving, self-driving cars will be a great alternative to help them get where they need safely and efficiently. Now that I have explained how senior citizens could greatly benefit from self-driving cars, let me explain to you how self-driving cars are benefiting our environment. Cars being a big part in most of our lives is one of the main causes of pollution and is very unfavorable to our environment. The article, Autoblog Green, Boston Study Finds Many Benefits but a Few Risks from Self-Driving Cars by Chaham Newstext, published in 2017, explains how autonomous cars could significantly help cities reduce emissions. it found that widespread deployment of a variety of self-driving vehicles would lead to a drop in tailpipe emissions between 42 and 66%. The same article explains how more than a quarter of our greenhouse gas comes from the transportation sector. It then informs us how automated vehicles could reduce energy consumption in transportation by as much as 90%. Self-driving cars would be able to help the environment in ways you would never imagine. We have now talked about how self-driving cars will make things much safer and more efficient on the road, in addition to how it will help our senior citizens, and lastly, the benefits that it has on our environment. The next time you get into a car, think about what it would be like if you were much safer and did not have to worry. We already occupy our minds with so many things in our lives, so why not eliminate some of that worry with self-driving cars?